In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. More than 3,000 years ago, in the lands of Canaan and Egypt, a remarkable story unfolded. A story of jealousy and betrayal, patience and faith, suffering and triumph. It is the story of Prophet Yusuf, peace be upon him, a young boy blessed with extraordinary beauty, wisdom, and a gift from Allah that would one day save an entire nation. His journey would take him from the comfort of his father's home to the darkness of a well, from slavery to prison, and finally to a position of power in the greatest kingdom of his time. Yusuf was the beloved son of Prophet Yaqub, peace be upon him. One night, Allah showed the young Yusuf an extraordinary dream. He saw 11 stars, the sun and the moon bowing before him. Excited and amazed, Yusuf rushed to tell his father. Prophet Yaqub immediately understood that this dream carried a great divine message. Allah had chosen Yusuf for an important destiny. Concerned for his son's safety, Yaqub advised him not to tell his brothers, fearing that jealousy might take root in their hearts. Yusuf's brothers noticed the special love their father showed him. Instead of appreciating Yusuf's virtues, jealousy consumed their hearts. They gathered secretly and began plotting. Some suggested killing Yusuf. Others proposed abandoning him in a distant land. Eventually, they agreed to throw him into a deep well where travelers might find him. The brothers asked their father for permission to take Yusuf on a journey. Reluctantly, Yaqub agreed. Far from home, the brothers carried out their plan. They seized Yusuf and lowered him into a dark, lonely well. As the frightened boy looked upward, his brothers walked away. But Allah never abandons His servants. Even in the darkness of the well, divine protection surrounded Yusuf. Returning home, the brothers carried Yusuf's shirt stained with animal blood. They claimed that a wolf had attacked him. Prophet Yaqub immediately sensed their deception. Though grief filled his heart, he placed his trust in Allah and remained patient. Years of sorrow would follow, but his faith never weakened. A caravan later stopped near the well. The travelers lowered a bucket and were astonished to find a young boy. Seeing an opportunity for profit, they took Yusuf to Egypt and sold him as a slave. Yet what appeared to be misfortune was actually Allah's plan unfolding. The boy in chains would one day become a ruler. Yusuf was purchased by a powerful Egyptian official. He was raised in a magnificent palace and grew into a wise, noble, and handsome young man. Allah blessed him with knowledge, intelligence, and righteousness. Wherever Yusuf went, people admired his character. The wife of the Egyptian official became captivated by Yusuf's beauty. She attempted to seduce him, but Yusuf feared Allah and refused. Rather than commit sin, he chose obedience to his Lord. His integrity would cost him dearly, yet Allah was pleased with him. Although innocent, Yusuf was imprisoned. Many would have lost hope. But Yusuf transformed prison into a place of worship, wisdom, and teaching. Even behind bars, he invited people to believe in Allah. His faith remained stronger than the prison walls around him. 2 prisoners shared their dreams with Yusuf. Through knowledge granted by Allah, Yusuf accurately interpreted both dreams. Years later, the king of Egypt experienced a mysterious dream that none of his advisors could explain. A former prisoner remembered Yusuf. The king summoned him immediately. Yusuf explained the king's dream. 7 years of abundance would be followed by 7 years of severe famine. He advised Egypt to store grain during the years of prosperity. The king was astonished by Yusuf's wisdom and honesty. Soon Yusuf was appointed to oversee the nation's resources. The former slave, once abandoned in a well, now became one of the most powerful men in Egypt. His wisdom saved the kingdom from disaster. People traveled from distant lands seeking food during the famine. Among them were Yusuf's own brothers. When Yusuf's brothers arrived, they did not recognize him, but Yusuf recognized them immediately. Instead of revenge, he chose patience and mercy. He tested their sincerity and eventually revealed his identity. The brothers were overwhelmed with regret and begged for forgiveness. At last, Yusuf's father arrived in Egypt. After decades of separation, father and son embraced once again. The dream Yusuf had seen as a child was finally fulfilled. His family gathered before him with love, respect, and gratitude to Allah. The years of hardship had become years of blessing. The story of Prophet Yusuf teaches that Allah's plan is always greater than human plans. A well became the path to a palace, slavery became the road to leadership, prison became the gateway to honor, and patience became the key to victory. No matter how difficult the trial, those who trust Allah and remain steadfast will never be abandoned. Indeed, Allah rewards the patient, the truthful, and the righteous. If you enjoy Islamic history, stories of the prophets, and cinematic retellings of historical events, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content.